Hi, my name is Robbie, and I'm trying to listen to all of the music one artist at a time, but I don't know who to listen to next, so you should tell me who. I just listened to Mac Miller. I think that everybody should listen to a little bit of Mac Miller, but it's a matter of where do you start with Mac Miller. There's like 9 albums, so it's kind of intimidating on where to start, and I think to know where to start, you kind of have to know the different phases he's gone through as an artist. Now, I like to break it down into 3 sections. The first, you got Easy Mac with the cheesy raps, then you got Hard Mac with the hard drugs, and then you got Soft Mac with the real love. He used to go by Easy Mac. He doesn't anymore in the Easy Mac phase, as I call it. But that's when he was all about, like, I just smoke a lot of weed and skip class, and nobody can tear me down. I'm gonna be big. In the Hard Mac phase, he gets really into hard drugs, and that's when a lot of his best rapping comes out, but it is really sad to see how negatively it affects his life. Now, Soft Mac is in his last 3 albums. That's when he goes into more of a funk, lo-fi, R&B style that I think fits him a lot better. We've talked about the 3 different phases of Mac Miller. I think it's important to talk about the 3 albums I think you for sure should not start on. Kids has a real immature after-school special feel to it. It's nice to come back to, but it's what turned me off the first time I listened to Mac Miller. Macadelic is not a great place to start either. It's very jarring and all over the place. It's one of my favorites, but it's a good one to come back to. I don't think you should start with Circles either. It's a really, really good album, but it doesn't feel right to judge if you're going to continue to listen to him on work that he didn't technically get to finish himself. So you can start with really any of the other ones, but here's my personal suggestions on where you should start. My number 1 suggestion is to start with Divine Feminine. It's the start of the Soft Mac era, and I feel like that's where he really hits his stride as an artist. The number 2 album I would suggest is Good AM. That's if you're not really into that lo-fi funk stuff and you just really want to get into his rapping. Start with that and go backwards. Thirdly, I would go with Blue Slide Park if you don't like all the objectification and hard drug references in the Hard Mac phase. It's also the shortest album, so it gives you a nice little taste. My last suggestion is if you're just really interested in the story of Mac Miller, knowing how he dies, starting from kids and going straight to swimming is a very interesting and sad tale, but it does take a lot of runtime to get to the story developing, solely from the fact that he is such a prolific rapper.